So I finally got around to seeing an episode of that new Ultimate Tag show, and I gotta say, I kind of like it. I mean, I like it okay, but I don't know if I actually do a series of videos about it because I kind of missed the premiere. But yeah, I can definitely see the appeal. For those of you guys, actually, first things first, good morning, happy Thursday, everybody. For those of you who don't know, Ultimate Tag is a new show on Fox in which basically these contestants try and avoid getting what I can only tell are their flags that they wear ripped off by well, they're basically like taggers, I guess. There's like the Viking, there's Flame, there's like a whole bunch of them, right? And it's hosted, well, the main appeal, at least for me, are the three hosts. TJ Watt, JJ Watt, and Derek Watt. Now, if you don't know who they are, well, I'm sure everyone who's watching this knows who they are, but should you not know, I'll be nice, I'll tell you. The Watt family are essentially a family of football players. Well, I know JJ and TJ are. Don't really know about if Derek is going to do it. Although, the way he's built, he probably could. And actually, at least in terms of both JJ and TJ, they're both two of the best defensive players in the NFL. Like, they're really good. Like, people say the Watt bloodline is strong. I believe that. And combine that with the fact that all three guys really are, pretty chill, pretty cool. They make for great television show hosts. In fact, I honestly wouldn't be surprised that if their NFL careers end, they go more into show business. Like, well, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson or John Cena. Well, actually, I think John Cena may still be wrestling, but I'm being sidetracked. The point is, what makes this show work is, the athletic sort of combative aspect of it, and the fact that, again, you have the Watt brothers hosting. So, I do like it. I don't really know if I would ever actually do an entire series of videos on this, but, it's worth watching. I like it fine. I'll definitely watch it if, I get the opportunity to do so. And that's the other problem, too, is the fact that it's on, really late, so I ended up going to bed really late, too. It was, after 10 o'clock when I went to bed, which may not sound late to you, but I do like going to bed early just to, get it over with. Especially if you're incredibly lazy the night before and you forgot to clean up your apartment a little bit. That is a bit of a problem. Yesterday was pretty chill. I got to have dinner with my folks again. It was quite nice. Nothing really major to it. My mother made a salad. And actually, I want to know something that maybe you guys can answer me on. This isn't a mom. I wouldn't really consider this a mom food per se, but this is something that she does, especially she's been doing over the years. If she ever makes salad, one thing she'll end up doing is she'll put the cheese in it. It could be it could be Swiss cheese or cheddar cheese, she'll cut up little cubes of cheese and put that in the salad as well, which I do like. I don't really know if I would consider that a mom food though, just because it doesn't because here's the thing, every mom food chronicle I've done so far, I discussed how it's had an impact on, or some sort of impact on my culinary, background, what the foods I like, all that stuff. And this isn't really, if you want to call it mom food, sure, go ahead. I'm not going to argue with you. But it's just something that maybe I would. I would need to think about that for a little bit. I would need to really put some, thought into, what you would do. But anyway, there was a salad, and the reason why I brought up the cheese is because sometimes my mom lets me be responsible for making the smashed potatoes, Well, here's the thing. Ever since I taught her that you don't really need to, cut off or peel off the skin of a potato to make mashed potatoes, we've pretty much been doing that ever since. Plus, seriously, I mean, I get why people peel off potato skins off potatoes when making mashed potatoes, just because, texturally it doesn't really taste that great or it doesn't really look that appealing. But you guys do know that the skin of a potato actually has more vitamins and nutrients in said potato than the actual rest of the potato itself. I don't know. Maybe. Well, I mean, again, I just don't peel potatoes because I'm just too lazy to do so. Plus, more often than not, I find myself like poking or cutting myself with the peeler, which usually results in a resounding owie, let's say the least. But yeah, there was then when I made the smashed potatoes this time, really when I smash the potatoes, I usually just take like whatever is available and I'll just put it all together. In this case, I kept it simple. Instead of butter, I used olive oil. I used salt and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, a little dab of horseradish, a little bit of dab of sour cream, and the rest of the cheddar cheese that my mom didn't use, and a little milk just to sort of help thin it out a little bit. And yeah, it was great. In fact, I went to bed before I heard about this, but my mom actually sent me a voicemail saying I did a phenomenal job, which, yeah, okay, cool. So, I mean, it's my mom. She loves me no matter what. So, pretty hard. And for the most part, she pretty much likes what I do in terms of cooking. So, I was pretty much guaranteed to get like a compliment no matter what. But it's always nice to hear. It's just one of those nice sort of things to hear. And for the actual main course, it was just chicken breast, boneless skinless chicken breast, which was nice, simple. It was actually, I mean, outside of the way I made the potatoes, it was actually a relatively healthy meal. I mean, full disclosure, if you're vegan and you're watching this, it's not going to appeal to you just because, well, really the fact I mentioned cheese already should signify that this isn't vegan. But, you gotta have meat in this, so, chicken breast, sorry. I mean, again, I don't really, and, this is actually something that, because one Facebook group that, I joined is like vegan and vegetarian recipes, I think is what it's called. And someone had posted that like for 10 years they've lived like the vegan lifestyle, which to that, well, let's be honest, 10 years of doing anything like that is already phenomenal in anyone's eyes. I mean, I definitely have a lot of respect for that. So way to go. And I ended up posting myself, well, first, congratulations. And then I said, I myself don't live the vegan lifestyle, but, I definitely have respect for it. I definitely, there's lots of vegan food. I mean, again, I eat, like, regular vegetables like it's candy if given the opportunity. I mean, sometimes, like, when I'm coming home from, when I'm heading home, I like stop over at like a grocery store, get like a bag of baby carrots and just eat those, like in the car on the way home. Like baby carrots are cool. I like baby carrots. Those. I just thought of something really disturbing. What if like in trying to eat something that actually sounds vegan or vegetarian, it turns out the baby carrots aren't? I mean, yeah, I know. I mean, again, it's like your typical bag of baby carrots you'd find at like your grocery store, They're sort of like cold and, wet baby carrots, which, baby carrots are good. So, yeah. But, like, what if, for whatever reason, like, they're not vegan? I'm like, oh, no. I mean, but, yeah, they are. I am very much overthinking that. So, after dinner, we just hung out for a little while, and I went home, and, yeah. Then I got to see Ultimate Tag, which led to the beginning of this video today. And holy cow, the sun is really shining bright. I mean, I should point this out as well. It's been hot the last couple of days. Like 90. Or 90 with bare minimum, like a 60% humidity. It's getting kind of up there. It actually got so hot on Tuesday that a friend of mine has a picture of them, like with this, like a wine bottle, just like, with like a wine bottle. And I'm like, pretty much what you're doing, only it's water for me. Seriously, it's like 90 degrees here. Which, yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious, and you've probably heard it all over, like, stuff like the radio and other people saying this, but I guess it really wouldn't hurt to say it here. We are getting in warmer weather, and the fact that more and more people are going out and doing stuff now, because we're kind of able to do that now, which is awesome. But, with it being warmer, with the humidity getting higher, the sun being out for longer periods of time, summer really is on the horizon. In fact, it's literally a week and a half from now, if that. So it's definitely coming close. Stay safe, stay cool, hydrate yourself. Plenty of, good hydration-related things, particularly water, or Gatorade is always a good thing to have on hand, or Powerade if you're into that too. Pretty much anything you can get your hands on that, for a fact you can drink and it will cool you off in a given situation, do that. I mean, if you really are desperate, stuff like soda you can have. I mean, don't actually go for soda. In fact, for me lately, I've been drinking a lot of water. And seriously, I've been gaining weight recently, but it really has just been I've been drinking so much water, that's the reason why I'm gaining weight. Is just because of, water. But then again, it's so incredibly hot out that, I can live with it. Plus, for lack of a better analogy and for making sure it's not TMI, it's passing through. So, there's that. So, again, make sure you're, stay hydrated. Other than that, not really much going on right now. I mean, it's Thursday, so you would think there would be something Hot Ones related, but I'm not holding out any hope until, everything is, I'm sure the good people over at First We Feast are going to make a very special announcement as to the return of Hot Ones. I'm very positive that's going to happen very soon. Hopefully it won't be too long because, I am starting to miss Hot Ones. I guess I put Hot Ones in the same realm as, my love for Ritas, in which, yeah, I'm sad when I'm not able to go to Ritas, especially when it's, during the winter. But, it's for the best. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Probably would like to have it. Although, speaking of Ritas, I will be going tomorrow. And speaking of places I'll be going to, you know what? I want to give this shout out right now. Oh, I was going to wait until a little later to do this, but why not? I'll do it now. It's opening in a week. Pease Macarons is going to be opening in a week from Saturday, and I'll actually be able to go, which is awesome. In fact, if you don't know, I've talked about Pease Macarons before, but I can sort of, I can bring you up to speed if you're not familiar. Basically, a friend of mine's wife, actually a teammate of mine's wife, I played football with him at Horseheads, started up a business of her own, took life by, the horns, I guess, and, put on her bootstraps and started her own macaron making business. And she's finally getting a storefront, a week from this Saturday. So, essentially Father's Day weekend, which is great because with Father's Day weekend coming up and that store opening, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know exactly. Seriously, I'm so prepared for the opening of Pease Macarons. I've boiled it down to what I'm going to be wearing to the opening. It should fit the motif quite nicely. And plus, even though I did everything I could for my mom on Mother's Day, I'm definitely going to be getting my mom a half dozen just because, I kind of wanted to. Oh, no, I just give what I was going to do. So, yeah, I'm basically going to be ordering 13 macarons. One for me, a half dozen for my mom, and a half dozen for my dad for Father's Day. So, yeah. I'm preparing ahead. Seriously, though, I'm trying all I can to prepare for the opening of Pete's Macarons. I plan, because here's the thing. Father's Day weekend, everyone's going to be heading up to Cuckoo Lake. I will as well. And pretty much, I'm going to be heading to Pete's Macarons before I go up to Cuckoo Lake myself. It'll be before 9 o'clock when I leave here. I'll get to Pete's Macarons. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a line out the door. That's how hyped this opening is going to be. But I'll get into more of that when it gets closer. Although, I am going to be getting a haircut soon. I'll be rocking a new hairstyle too. I got plans, you see. Like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on social media platforms. Remember to turn on those notifications on YouTube. I'm very humble I made this video. For all of you guys who watched and enjoyed today, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Remember, if you guys want to talk to Chairman, always me here to lend an ear. I'll always have your back. Take care. Make good choices. See ya.